actually build a Chrome extension.
Go ahead.
What I was planning to do was actually show you how to build a Chrome extension within 5 minutes. Right, it is literally that easy. But I can't even get into my dashboard. Hang on, just let me share my screen. Will I need to share my screen?
Yep, give me 1 second. Multiple participants. So Patrick, this is probably the last time anybody's going to ever hear me say this. When you have rank and rents, you need to have or any GMBs or GMBPs or whatever the fuck you wish to call them nowadays. You need to have separate Gmails, right? One Gmail that is the owner of that GMB. I ain't talking about managers. I ain't talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about owner. The person that owns it, one Gmail per that one GMB, not multiple. Because when that bitch comes down and then you're like, oh my God, why did it happen? Well, that's why it happened. Because you had multiple Gmails attached to that account as an owner. I don't even like them as users. Managers, one thing. But
all right, guys. Okay. So you can see the dashboard. I was going to actually log in, but I can't even get into my dashboard. I'm not sure if it's my internet or like my CRM is not even loading. Like everything's not going right. But anyway, look, I'll show you. I'll load up an extension which I'm making for Holly. So Holly Starks, which I'm sure you all know. So let me just go in here. I'm going to load this. Miss Holly. All right. So details. Now, it literally takes a couple minutes. Once you have everything ready, it takes a couple minutes, and I'm sure you've all seen Will's extension as well. Now, let me just grab Holly. Where is she? Right here. Let me open Will's as well. All right. It's not even loading. Oh my God. Not having a good day, guys. Nothing's loading for me. Nothing's working for me. One of these days. I guess, look, Chrome extensions, and I guess I'll quickly go through why you need a Chrome extension. And the things that you can do with Chrome extension for those of you that haven't seen this before. But essentially, Chrome extension will, let me just grab this. Essentially, guys, Chrome extension. Oh, where am I? Chrome extension will let you rank, right? Well, it will give you better rankings because essentially you are taking up a piece of digital real estate. So one of these desktop real estates, you're actually occupying a space, but more so you are, what you're doing is you are getting Google to help you promote your site. So for example, you come here and let's type in, emoji, for example, emoji keyboard, and magically it appears on the top of the page, right? Now, this is not a coincidence because whatever your keyword is, Google will actually help you push up to the top of the page. And there will be backlinks directly to your site, to your lead gen sites, to your website, or this could be for your client as well. And think of this as a free advertising space. You could have a video here, people will see it, People will see your brand, people will see your keywords, people will see your websites. And this is part of the reason why most of the time you go to Google, you search for an extension, and it magically appears on the top of the page, right? Now, as I said, that is not a coincidence, because Google actually helps you to rank. All right. Let's log in here. All right, can't even log in. I can't even log in. All right, guys, I was going to show you exactly how to build it, how to create it from scratch, how to actually submit it to the Chrome store, show you exactly what this actually does. It literally lets you build a list. So whether you are having a, as you know, it's important to be building a list, whether it's email list, whether it's an SMS list, whether it's in our case, a Chrome extension list, right? So everyone, all your clients will get a free software. Now, this will also elevate your status as an expert in that field because you have your own branded software, right? Now, I wish I can show you, but I just can't log in. But let me just run through this very quickly for those of you that actually haven't seen this before.
Yeah, we'll just wind up doing where you actually do the complete walkthrough. And another time, if you want to, just walk through the slideshow and show them why it's important, answer some questions and stuff.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
I've had some people be like, well, why would you want a Chrome extension? And stuff like that. And well, a lot of people don't understand. How many of y'all know what a push notification is? Let's start with that. What is a push notification? Any of y'all know what a push notification is? And there's some of y'all will, but some of y'all be like, I don't have a clue. So there was something we used to do. It was basically, believe it or not, it was like if you have a business, physical business, in, let's say, this street address, and we used to do ads when I was in the States. One of the things we used to do, we'd have a barrier, a border, if you will, around, let's say 5 miles within this area or within this block, right? If you came within that area, you got ding, 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 ding on your phone. Hey, here's a coupon to come into the restaurant today. Ding, ding, ding. Hey, come get your nails done today, lady. That's a push notification. Hey, William just went live on YouTube. Ding, 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 ding. Here's a Chrome extension YouTube notification. Anytime William sends out an email, ding, 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 here's a notification. And that increases CTR and also helps you get rankings, and it helps drive. One of the things I heard recently, like, if you want to win in marketing, you have to be omnipresent. You have to be everywhere. And what the push notification helps you do is be everywhere. Email list, push notifications, YouTube, social media, everything. And it's helping you be everywhere, and to some people they're annoying, but to other people, it's what people, it's what keeps people engaged,
Exactly.
So
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, look, most of you, if you are even building an email list, most of you aren't even building an email list, right? But important of an email list, it's important, but email lists don't really get open, right? Open rate's really shit.
Yeah.
So Will is absolutely right. You need to be omnipresent. So sending out a push notification on the browser, you are sending out SMS reminders, you're sending out IVRs, you're sending out emails, you are doing all that so they don't miss out. So, as soon as you go, for example, you go live, or you have a new training, or you have a new offer, right? You might have a new offer. It might be Christmas, right? Christmas time. You have this really, really special deal. But what good is a good offer a irresistible offer, but if no one actually sees it, right? Makes no sense. So essentially, this will help you build a alternative list, but also helps you ranking. It helps you to do a lot of really, really, really cool stuff. So I'll just quickly go through the slides, and hopefully it'll work in just a sec. But but most of the time, when you are ranking, when you're building a list, most of the time, these are some of the problems you're actually facing, right? It takes too long to rank a site. It takes too much work. It's way too technical. It costs too much. And most of the time, it drives you absolutely crazy. And clients probably can't wait, a couple of months for a site to rank. But if there was an easier way for you to generate leads, as well as helping your clients generate their leads, as well as a DA90 backlink, and with Google on your site as well, right? And the secret is in your own branded extension, right? Now, this is the very reason you need your own branded extension. For these reasons, as well as what Will just mentioned about push notifications. Now, so most of you would have at least one Chrome extension installed, right? Everything here, I've got like 30 of them right here. But essentially, when you have your own Chrome extension and you give it out to your clients, you'd be like, hey, install this. There'll be some really, really cool content. There'll be some cool trainings. And this is a way to also occupy a space on someone's desktop, right? Because you are fighting for attention. It's all about, in marketing, it's all about fighting for that attention, right? And now you have them every time they open their browser, you are there. Your brand, your contents, your images, your banners, everything's there every time they are browsing. Now, so for example, if you go to google.com and just find any one of the extensions that you have, for example, Font Ninja, and again, magically appears on the top of the page. As I said, this is not a coincidence because Google actually helps you rank. Now, not only that, it helps you backlink as well to whatever your site you want to be linking to. And so if you run this is actually a DA90 backlink because this is coming straight from Google, right? And so this could be your site, this could be your lead gen sites, this could be any other site you want. Could be your client site. So as I said, what do you do to get it installed? So type in the chat. So for example, GMB Crush, right? Let's go GMB Crush. GMB Crush. Now again, they magically appear on top of the page, right? So their site is ranked on top, but their Chrome extension is also ranked up the top as well, right? And so as I said, think of this as a free advertising space. This is your free advertising space, which you don't need to pay for it, because once you load your software, once you load your Chrome extension into the web store, this becomes part of their asset, and they will help you push to the top of their page. And they love to promote their own stuff, right? So you can have a video, you could have some backlinks, and as I said, think of this as a advertising space. Now, so we went to google.com, type in GMB Crush, and you see that it is ranked number 1, and ranked number. So you actually get 2 listings. So first listing, it will help you rank your site to the top of the page. It will also give you additional listing with the Chrome Web Store. So, as I said, is that a coincidence? It's not. right? It's not. So, take any one of your extensions and just type in Google, do a search, you'll see exactly what I mean, right? Now, so you could say that it's the keywords you use, and you're absolutely right, because essentially you can control. For example, you want to submit this to the Chrome store. You could, for example, if you want to go after the plumbers, for example. So think of what kind of keywords you want to be targeting, and you could really customize that keyword to solve a specific problem. Like for example, for a student, we are going after a personal injury attorney, and we're just calling it personal injury claims, right? So every time that someone types in these keywords, guess what? Their site, so their client's site, will actually appear on the top of the page. A free software people can actually download, and it will give them content, and then it will prompt them. Can't even sign in now. It will actually prompt them to take some action, right? It will actually prompt them to take some action. Right. So this page, as I said, it's a free Google advertising. It's a free DA backlink. It's a free ranking. It's like your free digital real estate, right? Sponsored by Google with a DA backlink of 90. And look, if you could do the same as well. So as I said, any keyword you want to be ranking, you will get on the top of the page. So for those of you that still wondering what Chrome extension is actually used for, this is used to build your brand. This is used to collect leads. So you can actually build up a user list. So in the dashboard, which unfortunately I can't actually log in right now, but in the dashboard, you could be building up a list, and then you can be pushing out live notifications. So think of live notifications. I'm sure you've all been to websites where it will say, look, do you want to press yes if you want to receive notifications in the future, right? Now, with the Chrome extension, the fact that they installed it, right, the fact they downloaded it, they have already given you permission, so they don't need to actually check the permission again. So every time that as long as the extension exists on their desktop, you can actually push out a live message. So whatever message you want to be pushing out, book a call with me. A Christmas special, a Black Friday special, a new content, a new branded content, right? It's a way for you to provide some value. It's a way for you to drive some sales, a way for you to rank very, very quickly. Grow your list, deliver content, push notifications, promote offers, etc. Now, so I was hoping I can actually show you, but unfortunately I can't. But for those of you who want to test this out, go to googlemybusinesshelp.business, googlemybusinesshelp.business, and when it's actually working, you'll be able to download this link and test it out. All right. So some of the questions, Patrick. So see push notification on some website. I don't know how to implement those on a website. All right. So you don't have to. You just need to get them to download this extension, right? But you've got to code the extension to do something useful. Yeah. So everything's controlled from the dashboard, which unfortunately I'm having some problems actually logging in. I think it's my internet, but everything is controlled by the dashboard. You can update your branded contents. You can change your banners for specific, for example, for specific event. it is a way for you to deliver content, right? A way for you to deliver content to your audience. And it's just like, the reason why do you put out a lead magnet, right? Is you want to give some value in exchange for their email address. So what we're doing here is we are giving them some value. We're giving them some content. We're teaching them about something they want to know. And in exchange for them to download the software, right? And when they download the software, you will get their email address, you'll get their phone numbers, you'll get you will get them on your list. You will get them on your list as well as email. So you'll be pretty much omnipresent, right? Because you can now send them SMSs. You can now send them live notifications. You can now send them emails at the same time. Okay. So what do we have? Okay, we have the extension to do. So I guess with the extensions, right? So it should be aiming to solve a problem. So aiming to solve a problem, like for example, if you after, or you, let's say, look, you are helping your client. Let's say your client is a realtor, right? You're helping a realtor to find some leads. So obviously, you want to help them rank up their site. You want to help them rank up their software. But think of what people will be actively searching for when they are thinking about a real estate agent. So they might be typing in, for example, how much is my house worth, right? Or what's the value of my property, right? So you could come up with a keyword that specifically solve that problem and hoping for some of that traffic. Okay, and look, it could be any kind of keyword, so that it solves a specific problem. So, for example, you have how much is a property worth? You could have a keyword, for example, I don't know, house value calculator or whatever. Now, when they install the software, you would have some branded content. So you could be grabbing, for example, if you're using, for example, Jarvis, for example, like to write a blog, and then you can take that into softwares that will translate that into a video. I mean, obviously, it's best if you could come up with your own branded content, because at the end of the day, they deal with you, right? They deal with you, or they deal with your client, and it's always best to build a relationship by showing your face, right? So they will see your face. You can nurture them. You can preload all the contents directly into the extensions. For example, you could have like 30-day of content, and every couple of days there will be a new update, a new video, and they will actually see that every time they see it. Every time they see the video, okay, right. For example, every time they see your branded contents, they will also be prompt to click on a banner. Now, this banner could lead to, book a call. Could be just as simple as book a call, right? Because now you've delivered contents and they are starting to get to know you, right? Know you, know your company. There's also links they can click on. And then every time they're watching a branded contents, your face, your brand, your company will be in their face. Now, let's say you've built up a list of 100, 500, 1,000 people. Now you can just click with a click of a button. Everyone, like literally everyone who has Chrome extension installed, they will receive a live notification on their page. Now, so I'm sure you all know what those look like, but essentially it will just pop up on the page And if you don't click on it, it won't disappear, right? So which means your open rate, like email, for example, open rate's like 10%, right? And the click-through rate is even shittier, right? Maybe like 1%. With a Chrome extension live notification, the open rate, because it's displayed, it is literally displayed and it's in their face. They have to see it. They have to click on it. So everyone, literally everyone sees it. So you can get open rates in comparison of up to 99%, right? Literally. I mean, where else can you actually get an open rate like that? Because as I said, for them to get rid of it, they have to click on it. They have to click on it. All right. All right. Any other questions, guys? I wish I can show you. My apologies, but I guess I'll answer some questions. Okay, does the extension at the top of the menu bar shows a red button or blinking to notify the users as a new contents? No. Okay, so let's say you preload the contents. You preload the contents within your dashboard. Now you can set expiry dates. So, for example, you want to display the first content for 2 days, and now the second content comes up after 2 days, and then you want them to see it for the next 3 days. Now, in between the switch of the first content and the second content, they will automatically get a live notification, and it will say, you know, a new video or a new branded content has just been uploaded, and this is the link. This is the link. This is a description. They will automatically get a live notification each time a content is refreshed, and it will automatically do that within the dashboard. Extension, I use Flash or colored signal. So yeah, so it's even better. It literally, it's a notification either on the top right of your page or the bottom right of the page, and a big pop-up. You cannot miss it. You simply cannot miss it. As a notification arrive to the user, it will be a pop-up. So it will be a pop-up. It will be like a floating, almost like, for example, imagine this window. So this chat window here, it will pop up, and this window will just stay here. It will literally just be fixed. It will stay here. It will not close until you close it. Right. So before they close it, they will need to actually either close it or click on it, and they will actually see the contents. Does notification work well on mobile? No. So this is a desktop. So obviously Chrome extensions only work for desktop, Chrome desktop, right? So no. Answer is no, it doesn't work for mobile. Not to say that you know, we might look at something down the track to enable mobile users as well. All right, Logan, what's up, buddy? Okay, are you saying to build one for each client? Absolutely, absolutely, one for each client. So I was going to show you today how easy it is, and you know, I've got a list of trainings that you can go through, bite-sized trainings, show you exactly how to upload your own content. You can go into the dashboard, you can change it, but essentially, yes, you build each one for a client. You charge your client, right? So you help them build a software, and for them, right? For example, I mentioned the lawyer that we are helping. So So this is through one of the students. Now, what you can do is you can go to your client and help them. So offer an additional service. Offer an additional service to your client. Help them build up a list. Help them with their branding as well, because essentially this is about branding. It's a piece of software which they can have on their website, and they can just give this away, just like a lead magnet. But rather than giving out an ebook, right? Ebook doesn't really mean much these days. Give out a free software, right? Give out a free software. It has your brand on it. It has your branded content, and people love free stuff, firstly, and people love free softwares, right? Let's face it. So yes, absolutely. Build one for each client. Have them, and obviously you can charge them. You can charge your client, offer them an additional service for you to do this. Now, I was going to show you something really, really cool. What you can do is this. You can even control your banners. For example, you could help your clients. It can be either their banner or it can be your banner as well, right? So I can't actually show you here, but yes, so you can really, really customize everything in there, from your logos, from your training videos, from your banners, from your links. There's also some useful links, which, so for example, right here, I can't actually show you. Some useful links. No. So if you click on these 4 dots, you can have a bunch of links which people can actually go to as well. So it could be a link to your free group. It could be a link to your free, your free, and it could be another free training, or it could be another link directly to your website, for example. Okay, so are we able to use extension independent of using you? Continue to pay. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so I guess what you're saying is yes. So you don't have to use me. So in fact, I've been setting up some training so that you don't have to go through me. So what will happen from now is you'll be provided a login. You'll be provided a series of training. I'll show you exactly what to do and how to do it, from creating your own extension, from uploading your own logo, uploading your own branded contents, and also how you can actually submit this to the Chrome store, right? I've got a series of trainings that's all done. So what will happen from now is you'll get your own logins and password. You will just log into the your portal, which I can't actually log in at the moment. But once you log in, you'll be able to change everything for yourself and for your clients. Yes. So I've got trainings on that as well. How to become I guess they call it a Chrome web store developer, right? So it's really, really easy actually. It's really easy. You just need to pay like $5. So $5 to become a Chrome web developer. You just need to verify a few details, set up some 2FAs, and you're done. Right? It is literally that easy. And now, so what that means, guys, that means is you don't need to go through me anymore. So initially, for those of you that have been through my initial training, now I've mentioned, there's a setup cost, which obviously involves my time, right? So So now you don't have to go through me. That means those setup costs will be removed. So there's no more setup costs. You'll be provided with a series of bite-sized videos, step by step, showing exactly what to do and how to be configuring your own Chrome extension, how to customize it, how to submit it. So the setup fee is no more, right? Now, right here. So no more setup fees, guys. No more setup fees. Now, so moving forward, there will be two plans actually. Right here. Let me just get rid of this. Never mind. So get rid of this. Get rid of this. All right. So there won't be any more setup fees, which is a bonus for you guys. So don't worry about setup fee. It would just be a monthly deal, right? It'll be a monthly price. Now, you can go to your client and be like, hey, let me help you set up a software. Let me help you set up a software. You go to your existing clients, help them do that. Now, you could easily charge them twice or triple the price, right? Because a Chrome software, and they don't even need to know how you set this up, right? It'll take you 5-10 minutes. Like literally, once you have all the graphics, once you have all the logos, it'll take you 5-10 minutes to actually set this up. Probably another 5-10 minutes to submit to the Chrome store. Now, to them, this is like, wow, this is a game changer, right? You could easily charge them double, 3 times, or even more if you want to, right? Okay. Yeah. So there is either a monthly price or I've got a one-time price as well, right? I've got a one-time price as well. So one-time price is just $9.97. So $9.97 is a one-time price. So it doesn't. So it will come with all the trainings, obviously. Absolutely. It'll come with all the trainings. You can do everything yourself. You can do everything yourself. No monthly fee. You can do this for your client as well. And if you want a few extensions, if you want a few licenses for you to be able to do this, say for yourself, for a couple of your clients, or or maybe you want to have a few extensions to target a few different keywords, right? If you want that as well, what I can do here is for the second and third and fourth extension, this will just be half price, right? So this will be 50%. This will be 50% from number 2, right? So your second extension, your third, your fourth, you'll be at just $4.97. All right. Just want to understand what is being offered. All right. So basically, what is offered is trainings. So trainings, step-by-step training, and also access to your dashboard, in which you can set up your own Chrome extensions. You could be submitting your Chrome extension. You could be looking after your own clients, right? So I don't need to get involved. I've got everything all set up. So as I said, that's where the setup fee is now waived. Guys, any more questions? All right, guys. So actually, this is what the dashboard actually looks like. So inside the dashboard, which unfortunately I can't actually log in, So you'll get access to your user list. So you can manage all your users, all your clients' users. You can manage all your banners. You can manage all your branded contents, videos, and also even a link. When people install the software, there'll be a pop-up with a link. Also a link for them when they uninstall the software. You can all have a bunch of useful links as well. So link to your group, link to any other of one of your offers, and you could schedule a broadcast. So this is a oh,
Yeah, so most people don't know Holly's actually having him build one. I've built one, so all I need to know is Holly's having him build one. That should tell you all you need to know.
exactly. But actually, Holly's like, look, when what she's prepared to do is like she's gonna actually do a class just on these, right? And look, she can see the value of it. She can see the value of this. I mean,
Took her one time seeing the one you did mine. She's like, Kevin, contact me.
I mean, if you're smart, right? If you're smart, you know how important it is to building a list. Oh, like, okay. So by the way, guys, this is what live notification actually looks like, right? For example, you set this notification to go off at, you could schedule this in advance, right? Or you want to push out a notification like right now within the next minute, and everyone will see this notification right on their browser, right? And as I said, unless you either click on this and this will open up the website directly, or you close it, unless you do that, it will stay there. It will stick there until they see it, right? So that's why I say, look, this is almost like having nearly like 100% open rates. It is literally, right? Because you have 500 people on your list, everyone will see this.
Yeah, and think about it this way too, when you have notifications like this. For example, if you have email and you're doing email, I do, almost 80,000 emails on my email list. You have to take your account. You have to not have you have to earn a level of trust for it not to go to promotions, for not to be marked as spam. And then if too many people start marking things as spam, then a lot of it starts going to spam, and they grade your account. Then how many people actually open? It's honestly like, maybe 10% if you're lucky, open rate. And then with the notifications, there's no quote unquote, are they going to open it? It's going to be, yeah, they're opening it because it's going straight to their phone. Exactly. They're going to have to. So
exactly. I mean, look, so there's a few ways in building a list, guys. So email is obviously important, but open rates are really shitty. So you can have a Chrome extension. You can also have our CRM on Messenger, for example. I tell Will, for example, add everyone in the group. Everyone who's on your friend list, you should be tagging them. You should be labeling them, because essentially on your Messenger, that is also a list, right? When you add people as a friend, when you contact someone, you label them, and unfortunately, I can't even get this working. But essentially, that is also a list. So you are everywhere. Everywhere you go live. Everywhere you have an offer, you have some announcement. You push out pretty much through all the different omni channels, right? So this is what you can do to build up a really big list. Not just big list, but having people to make sure they see your message, right? Make sure they actually see your message. Right. So I wish I can actually show you Holly's, but I'll show you another day, guys. But you will see more of Holly's extension, and look, she'll also be talking about it as well. So stay tuned.
After this live here, I'm actually going to be going live on the YouTube channel, FYI, because I've had a couple people ask me about it in regards to the GMB web and the GMB audit tool, the audit bot. So I'm going to show you guys that, and then I'm going to drop it for y'all. And you know, so that will be just after this. So YouTube.
All right. Anyone got any more questions before we wrap up? Welcome. Dropping in the back. What do you mean, John?
No, I'm not dropping. You talking about me dropping? You're gonna see it on Facebook. I'm going to drop the offer in Facebook because it's something I partnered on. It's not something I quote unquote own. Thank you for the video. If I owned it, it'd be different. Your channel. But even that being said, it's well worth it. With what it does, once you see it, you'll be like, what? I'm gonna start using it on all my GMB audits. So it makes to me, you compare it to the rest of the audit tools out there, Chrome extensions, etc. It doesn't even compare, quite honestly. You know, because the other tools are Chrome extensions. This is actually, if you will, it gives you all the information in a nice little spreadsheet, so I can send it to my clients or the people that you're doing your audits for, or your potential clients. You can send all this nice little information packaged up and color coded and say, this is why you suck. This is why they're doing better, all this information. So, all right. Yeah, can you give some suggestion on what we can charge an SEO client for a Chrome extension?
What you can charge. It's look, it's one of those things, right? You should be so you should be able to charge whatever they can afford, right? It's like, you know, how much is a website, right? You can have a website for $300. You could also have a website for $3,000. And it all depends, obviously, on the niche that you're into. For example, you're dealing with roofers. Hey, you know, they've got money, right? Versus, you know, you're dealing with I don't know, a gardener, for example. But look, I would say at least 2-3 times, maybe more. And look, it's completely up to you. It's completely up to you. And by the way, like, this is monthly, right? This is monthly in out. Once you help them build a list, they're not going to go anywhere, right? You build a list and they will be stuck there. It's very, very sticky, right? All right, cool. All right. Well, I think I'm
all right,
done.
guys, we're done for the day. I will see you guys on YouTube in a few minutes. We've been going over this bot and showing everybody. I appreciate it, Kevin.
All right.
I will talk to you
guys
soon. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.